Back in 2001, while William J. Clinton may still have loved being president, he had no choice but to pack his bags and leave the White House. The two-term limit imposed on US heads of state forced him to make way for George W. and find new ways of making himself useful.
Mr. President, I have a very important question for you. What does a former Mr. President do?
Well, Cammie, one of the things I do is talk to people about things that are important to them, about things that will make a difference in their lives.
Oh, yes? Well, I do that also. I like to talk to people about my school and my friends and my favorite things. And I also talk to them about HIV and AIDS.
Me too, Cammie. Talking and listening and helping people learn about HIV and AIDS are two of the things I do a lot.
Really? Well, I also like to talk about my feelings with my friends and family when I am feeling sad or scared.
And I like to talk to parents about how important it is to listen to their children and how to help to take care of each other.
Yes.
Life after the Oval Office also gave the man dubbed the first rock and roll president more time to dedicate to his love of music. And he ended up compiling a CD of some of his favorite tracks under the title The Bill Clinton Collection, selections from the Clinton Music Room.
We are taking suggestions, but ultimately and finally it will be the president's decision. He'll pick the songs, but we welcome suggestions.
One glaring omission was the song that was played at nearly every Clinton campaign event.
The first song I would have expected to see on the record, of course, is Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac.
Instead, Bill chose to show his softer side, choosing a laid-back jazz mix featuring tracks by the likes of Miles Davis, Nina Simone and Judy Collins. But it wasn't just for fun. All proceeds from the CD went to the William J. Foundation, which distributes funds to charitable causes. Then, of course, there was a book about his life, for which he was reportedly paid $10 million. Dying to know more about him, fans couldn't wait to get their hands on My Life.
We've been here since about 12:30 last night. Myself, I happen to love the guy. Always did. His personal life is his personal life. My time, I think he was the best president that we ever had.
While that particular fan couldn't have cared less about what his hero got up to in private, plenty of others were slavering to get the inside track on the scandal that had dominated most of his second term. With former judge Kenneth Starr on his tail to investigate the 1993 suicide death of Deputy White House counsel Vince Foster and Bill's Whitewater land transactions, some rather nasty allegations fell out of the woodwork. First, there were claims by Paula Jones that she had been sexually harassed by Bill while he was governor of Arkansas, which he strenuously denied. During the deposition in the Jones lawsuit, he was then asked whether he had more recently had sexual relations with former White House intern Monica Lewinsky. Once again, he went into denial mode, only to be boxed into a corner by the production of a blue dress complete with alleged semen stains from one of his non-sexual encounters with Monica. The game was up. Bill came clean and ended up being impeached on charges of perjury, obstruction of justice, and abuse of power. He was acquitted on February 12, 1999. And despite the fact that he'd been caught out lying to the public as well as the grand jury, he left office 2 years later with the highest approval rate of any president since World War II.
I'm really not interested in his private life. I think he was a wonderful president. He brought us all a great sense of our country being a great and good place to live, and we felt grateful to be American.
Whether or not his wife, Hillary Rodham, felt the same, she stood by her man and was well entitled to call in the favor and win his wholehearted backing for her own presidential campaign in 2008.